Hello, the House of Tarot YouTube followers. This reading is for Gemini. If you're joining us, Gemini, this is your reading. We're going to take from our What's the Tea deck and go ahead and present these cards right off the back. We have bad habits, drugs, addictions, toxicities. We have caught a case, sexual infection, sexual disease, rash, etc. And last, we have stalker, stalking, watching, obsessed. Interesting. We have these two cards for a previous reading for Dear Taurus. We're going to go ahead and get started with the card choosing process. If you'd like to skip over this reading, this part of the reading, go ahead and see the timestamp down below. We'll take from our tea leaves. And take from my tarot deck. And last, we're going to take from our message deck. Ooh. Okay. Wow. Okay, if you're just joining us, welcome back to the reading. If you've been with us during the card choosing process, you saw how we did that. So we have stalker, stalking, watching, obsessed, bad habits, drugs, addictions, and toxicities, and caught a case, sexual infection, sexual disease, and a rash. I'm seeing that this is for the bad habits October reading. The bad habits are kind of leading to a little downfall of our health. So really kind of look at the habits that you're currently manifesting in or partaking in. Just kind of look at what kind of foods you're eating, what kind of, I don't necessarily always see drugs and addictions or toxicities. I see it more like the foods that you're eating, the lifestyle that you're living, kind of just see the bad habits in general, how it can catch up to you. With this doctor and this catch a case, I possibly see this going into the colder months, that these bad habits will really catch up to you during the colder months. Like you could more easily catch something, more easily catch a cold, more easily catch just any new virus going around or viruses in general. So really be careful with that. With the stalker situation, I don't necessarily see as a person. I see this more like this thing will linger. Like once you catch something, it just feels like it lingers. Like it's just gonna be that month that you're just sick the whole time. With carrot, I see maybe when looking into the vegetable of the carrots to really see what kind of minerals or vitamins this might have to kind of even help your bad habits. We have opportunity or windfall. So the carrot itself might be an opportunity. We have eye, psychic ability, trust your intuition. So I feel like you already know these bad habits. You've already kind of been feeling this intuition, this intuitive nudge, this kind of feeling that this doesn't feel good anymore. This doesn't feel right. Possibly even like the rush of sugars not feeling good in your body anymore. We have hills, obstacles to overcome. So with these bad habits, it's definitely going to be a healing process to really overcome the bad habit, to overcome the little addiction towards it. We have bird flying, news is on the way. And we have bull, do not back down from opposition, show strength and fortitude. So I see maybe even people not allowing you to start these better habits or to start these things. They're really possibly even starting slow, so people don't like kind of get the opportunity to get in your way. Just starting slow where nobody needs to know, like kind of just passing on a couple things, just, oh no thank you, not today, or you know, I have to wake up early tomorrow, I have plans tomorrow. So really kind of just putting yourself first. You don't need to convince anybody, you don't need to let anybody in. I see that your world, you're kind of on top of your world right now, but with these bad habits, it can really bring your world crashing down. I'm seeing with these cards, with the catch a case, I'm seeing this can really take you out for like a whole week from work or from what you're up to, or just that feel good feeling. So really have gratitude for where your body is right now, that it can fight off these bad habits and kind of hold up, but really kind of look at what you're doing to it. We have Four of Pentacles. We have the Seven of Wands. I'm seeing right now you're very stable in your momentum, you're very stable in your work and your relationship. I see a lot of stability. I see that you're very a beacon of light, that you can really show how to have this stability. But at home, you're kind of going home and like always pouring a glass of wine or always doing something. And as the months get darker earlier, I'm seeing that these habits can really take a toll on you because you're home earlier, you're kind of bored earlier, or there's like less to do because the light is out sooner than it usually was. So really kind of look at this, because you really have the world on your like on the palm of your hand at the moment, and it really can come crushing down, where it would be a lot of work to get right back to where you were. So it's really this reading, I feel, for our Gemini, it's kind of like a health reading. Just be really careful of what you're going into this next month with the habits and the parties coming in. It's kind of just like a nudge. You might have to do that no meat Monday, or just kind of start little habits that really are going to snowball into a larger phase of health for you. We have with the Empress, there's really a lot of beauty coming for you in the month of October, just really statuesque type beauty. Possibly your fertility will be at an all-time high as well, so really be careful with that if you're not planning to have babies. But it's really a time that your skin will be glowing, a beautiful time once you get these habits under control. I see you really being this picturesque, really beautiful thing. You might be ready, or there might be a door opening for a lot of people wanting to have lunch with you, or to see you, or come up to you, or talk to you, or just even look at you. Just really you're gonna have to be ready for that a little bit, because the kind of putting these bad habits on the back end, or the very back of the line of what's important to you, something is going to exude in you. So really be ready for that. Something beautiful is going to exude in you, or even the habits the time that you create is really going to be manifested into your beauty, back into yourself. I'm seeing that leaving these bad habits kind of leave you with a feeling of loneliness, and it's possibly kind of like you're used to going out to eat, or going out with friends, or enjoying a drink or two, and you feel like it's going to be lonely, but it's not. It's just going to change it. So yesterday I was at a restaurant. They offered me drinks that were mocktails, just a new line of mocktails. So there's really ways to have fun with this if you're quitting alcohol or whatever it may be, or just sugar or anything. You feel like it might feel kind of depressing at first, but it's really going to manifest in a way that it's just going to make you even more beautiful than you already are, even inside and out. I see you inside kind of clearing up your mind, just being able to enjoy yourself a little bit more, because your mind is clearer. You have less things that your body has to break down, less things that kind of bring you down or make you tired if you're overloading on carbs or sugar or anything like that. It's really going to exude physically. So this is really turning into a beauty reading. If you're trying to manifest beauty, this is kind of the way to go in October. Interesting, we have the Seven of Swords. This is always a card about kind of like sneakiness. So it's going to try to sneak in. The bad habits will try to sneak back in, because we love bad habits, and bad habits love us back. So really be careful, because it's going to be sneaky. It's going to be in ways of like, oh, I'm attending a baby shower, of course I'm going to have this, or I'm doing this, of course. And if October is a busy month for you, there's going to be a lot of festivities, a lot of parties, a lot of birthdays, a lot of things, baby showers. I see all kinds of things, even with this Empress card, with fertility. Just a lot of things to celebrate. So really be careful of the internal nudges, or the internal habits that we form, and how they kind of try to take us back. We have gratitude. So really be grateful for your body right now, because your body is kind of working at an all-time high, kind of processing the bad habits and not catching a case. But really have that gratefulness, because it can come crashing down at any moment, and I don't want that for you. So with this reading, it's just something that might linger if we don't really get a hold of it soon. We have hope. We're going to go ahead and go with our October deck. We have the Cups. We have the Nine of Cups. So this is a lot of festivities, a lot of pumpkin spice, a lot of things that are going to be kind of nudging us to go for it. A lot of I can't find the word, but a lot of things, dangling fruit, just low-hanging fruit, dangling fruit. So really, if you kind of plan to go this route of going towards like those festive drinks, possibly don't make it so easy for yourself. Like, don't just roll up to Starbucks to be able to go get it into a drive-thru. Really kind of make the effort that when you're going to have this drink, or this type of caffeine or coffee or this intake, that you're going to go to maybe a local restaurant or support local and sit down in a cafe and just kind of make it harder for yourself to just create that habit. Just maybe you could only do this habit once a week when you have to actually go into the cafe and sit there and wait, and it's not so convenient or accessible for you. We have the hermit. So this is possibly a month of going into a little bit of a hermit stage, a little bit of loner stage. And it's also to reassess yourself. It's kind of like to just get ready for the new year and all the parties you want to look good for or feel good for with the Empress, and your fertility. You want it at all-time high because it's just going to exude brilliance, beauty, people wanting to talk to you, people wanting to come up to you, people breaking their necks just to look at you. We have perseverance, stay the course. So it's really going to challenge you with perseverance. You really have to keep it going, keep it moving. I'm gonna take a couple of letters, not many. That's all I could get. A Pegu. We have wood, possibly a fire, a wood fire. That's all I really see, unless these letters resonate for anybody. Any initials, letters, anything even you can see that I can't see, or just even a word popping up in your head just with the makeup of these letters. I'm gonna take your numbers. I saw 30 right off the back. And we're gonna read you from our Angels book, passage number 30. Okay, for 30, we have trilogy. Mind, body, and spirit grow stronger together. So I love this for your reading because this is a mind-body reading. So you have your efforts to strengthen the bond between these parts of you are fortifying your connection with the divine and creating a brilliant reality. Nurture all parts of yourself today in a ritual of connection. Meditate and picture a brilliant white light running through you. Create links and pathways of communication between mind, body, and spirit. Oh, I love that for you for today's reading, my dear Gemini. And last, we're gonna do a pendulum reading. So go ahead and ask a yes or no question. Pause the video and find your question. Come back if you need to, but go ahead and ask your question, yes or no. And we have a no. Okay, dear Gemini, this concludes our reading for the month of October. If anything resonated, take what resonated, leave the rest. I do offer readings at thehouseoftarot.etsy.com. And with that, I leave you guys. Bye-bye.